Hello and welcome to the corner. I'm the Frosted Glass, and I'm joined by my fellow Alabaster Savages. I like boobs.
Frosted, I can't do the show on Saturday. I have got to paint my room.
I'm expecting like a Sistine Chapel thing after all this. Except Adam will be like in a fursuit. Moonshock.
I am here as evidence to let everybody know that it is possible to have too much bacon in one sitting.
Incorrect.
No, I have someone who can back up that claim too.
Bacon is overrated.
Do you go to like Bacon's Anonymous or something?
Yes. Bacon.
How do you
Overeaters
know so
Anonymous.
many people who have too much bacon?
Oh no! It is very, very possible to have way too much bacon.
No, what we should do is we should invite Sanguine on, and he can talk about bacon for 3 hours.
Yeah, he can help you make it less salty. Terry
How about
Diamantis.
the spelling of bacon? Is it bacon or bacon?
Well,
Is there an E in it or not?
well, if you really want to look into it that way from a meta perspective, go to San Francisco, and there it would be Gaken.
There you go.
Nothing?
Terry
Okay.
Diamantis.
Hi.
And this week's first special guest, Sunburst.
Hi.
And our other special guest, Braniel Devito.
No such thing as too much bacon.
Shut up, Crook. You have nothing. You have nothing.
And yes, this is
Hi,
the third.
Keever.
It's the third anniversary
Spud!
studio audience edition of the corner.
Hi, Vol Potato.
Yeah, we just cut out the middleman. All right.
Get it out, everybody. Just get it out now.
Hello, Grand Inquisitor. Hello, Piss Off Shih Tzu.
All right. Well, you guys know those
Hi, Green Badger.
So Moon, you said that she doesn't talk when other people are talking.
Hi, Teleperson. Hi, my car. Hi, Snowflame. Hi, Six.
So you know those
Hi,
wiki
Johnny
how
Hellcat.
You invited her, Frost.
That's it.
Son,
no more women.
Person
please,
again.
please,
No,
please
no more
never
women.
stop interrupting Frosted ever.
uh,
That little pregnant pause. He's waiting. He's just fucking waiting.
all right. Well, you know those like wiki how articles that help you improve your life and whatnot.
Yes. My favorite one is the How to Detect Sarcasm in Text that Christy Winters popularized.
Yes. Well,
Wait. Before we go on, Sun has a ginger joke that she wants to share with us.
No, I don't.
You know the high five?
Well, thank you for spoiling it, but go ahead.
No, I'll let you tell it because I forgot what it was.
Like I remember now.
God, you suck. Moon, you're like the worst.
Don't quit your day jobs, either of you.
all right. Well, now that we're done with the comedy hour, all right.
How does a ginger give a high five? He claps. Because he has no friends.
Ah.
Oh, all right.
All right, I'll
Okay.
show myself out.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Now I'm sad for all of us.
Yeah.
So, Frosted, are we
That-
going to
that-
get started
that was quite
sometime
bad.
tonight?
well, I'm trying.
Well, hurry up. We don't have all night, man. Come on.
Well, our first article will also help us all.
Hey, Moon, you got any more jokes?
Help us all improve our
I was
lives.
thinking about the other day, that there's not enough ginger jokes in our lives. Oh, hi, Frosted. How's your sex?
because they've all been replaced by black jokes.
Yeah.
Okay, I will shut up, I promise.
So, how to be a male feminist without losing your way?
Oh, God.
Ooh, who's this?
Oh, is it-
Nathan Chen. Okay.
I hope it is a one-word article and it just says, don't.
Only in our hopes.
navigating the
That's
tightrope
cute.
between masculinity and equality.
Oh, where the fuck is this guy's picture at?
There is no such thing as masculinity in feminism. It's all just basically anyone who isn't like a woman is an asshole.
Uh-huh.
That is correct. That is the feminist way.
Let's kick this
Hold
off
on a
with
second. I'm getting the damn picture already, so hold on.
let's kick this off with a little confession. I, a full-grown 30-something male, once ventured into a women's studies class back in college. And you know what? I didn't spontaneously combust. Surprise,
Well, okay.
surprise.
God.
But he is gay, so there's that.
I'm gay. Da-ba-dee-da-ba-da.
Yeah, he's just trying to learn about his other side. That's all.
Oh, poor little fella.
Instead, what I did find was a newfound understanding and an oddly passionate calling to the world of feminism.
And then he had his dick chopped off.
Oh,
What?
It's true, you know.
huh?
But-
What? Huh?
But hold on, dear reader. Don't close the tab just yet. I'm not here to preach, but rather to reach
Oh
around.
my god. I was thinking the exact same thing.
Reach out to those who, like me, want to know how to be a male feminist without losing their way.
Oh, God.
Hi, BG.
Becky, look at her butt.
It is so big. I mean, she looks like one of those rap guys' girlfriends. I mean, they only talk to her because she acts like a total prostitute. I mean, look at her. It's just out there. She looks
And
so
now you know
black.
why I all think he's gay, everybody.
Picture
You
of
know,
this
So, Moon, you
thing
took
is-
that class too, right?
There's a picture of this thing in chat, so here's
What
your
was that?
disclaimer.
Braniel, did you ask me something?
No, I was asking Moon if he took that class too that this guy's writing about.
Yeah.
I never even took that class.
Nah.
Well, I wouldn't expect you to.
Yeah, you're not gay.
Yeah.
Are you sure about that? I did marry Moon.
How dare you?
That's a fair point.
I mean,
Trust-
if you're a woman and you marry a gay man, does that make you gay?
No, isn't that? Don't they
He's a
call that a
pig.
don't they call that a fag hag or something?
Did you
Yeah.
guys see the picture or what?
Yeah,
Wasn't there like a huge popularity of gay men marrying women back in like the 50s and 60s to hide that they were gay and still had children to show like, oh, I'm not gay, but they were.
Yeah.
So Mo's just the new version of that then.
Here, I'll even give an even higher resolution picture of this guy. There you go. Oh, look at that face. He's so cute. You just
I
wanna
believe
put
they
your-
called that I believe they called that a family values politician, Braniel.
I
Yeah.
mean, talk about a
He-
fucking
He,
airbrush.
he looks
picture.
indistinguishable from any J-pop star.
The one that I
Yeah.
just put in there's a higher resolution, and my God, I've never seen such a fucking airbrush picture. And I've seen a lot of pictures of Cher.
Ugh, God. Even when she was young, that woman was never good looking.
Well, yeah, duh.
All right. Trust me, this isn't a piece filled with jargon or high-flying concepts. It's an honest, oops, I said it, conversation. Stick with me, and we'll navigate this controversial terrain together. Laugh a little, and maybe even learn something.
Listen, if everything you people said wasn't just mired in self-flagellation, maybe people wouldn't think that you were full of shit.
No, we're gonna laugh a little. We're gonna have a good time.
Yeah, I'm sure there won't be any sort of bullshit criticism of men in this entire article.
Of course not.
Understanding feminism. It's not a women-only club.
Yes,
It's
is.
about equality,
be.
stupid. Now, if I had a nickel for every time someone told me that feminism was about man-hating,
You'd be a poor motherfucker.
I'd probably be writing this from my private yacht.
I
But
got it.
But alas, here I am, still busting
Look.
myths and building bridges.
I'm about to make this guy 5 cents. Yes, it is all about man hating.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, here you go. Ding, here's my nickel.
Feminism isn't a women-only party. It's a movement striving for gender
Then why
equality.
is it called feminism? Why does it have a gendered prefix?
Because meninism sounds even more retarded.
Well, no, I mean, if you ask them that question, they'll say because women are the ones with like the lesser
And-
rights, to bring about equality, they're the ones that they have to put the focus on.
Terry,
So
did you just use they them's pronouns correctly?
No,
I mean,
I'm
if
just-
your entire ideology is based on that sort of premise, how on earth are you not able to see that you are seen as favoring one gender over another?
Oh, yeah,
It
they're
doesn't
disingenuous. Look,
make sense.
they're disingenuous as fuck. I'm just explaining
Yeah.
what their response
Oh, no,
would
I know.
be if you ask them that question. That's their canned response.
It's so incredibly dishonest. These people they're so dishonest.
The real question is, how does feminism even have a leg to stand on anymore with all this general neutral crap? Now you're trying to promote women's rights and everything. Well, isn't women no longer a thing?
That's the beauty of the whole trans thing, is that now the feminists are starting to tear each other apart.
Yeah.
The progressive stack has winners and losers, folks.
Well, Keith, I don't want gender equality.
No.
We're two different genders. We're two different beings. We have two different needs.
Yes. She and I have talked about this in length.
Seriously, what's going to be good for all of the co-stars tonight and me is going to be totally different.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But sorry, but no.
like
I think it's funny. They brought it on themselves by you can be whatever gender you can self-identify as any gender you like. Okay. You didn't think that one through.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah,
I
like-
can.
like
I
one
can
gender
speak
needs
for-
to one gender needs to vote and one doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, and the thing is, I actually talked to Will about this last night. I mean, we were talking about the whole women voting, all that kind of stuff. We're like, instead of voting with their passion, they just need to vote with their intellect.
It's there was an Australian politician who identified as female purely so he could have an opinion on the abortion debate.
Oh my god!
Oh, I'd do it.
Obviously he wasn't actually identifying as female.
Hi,
He
G
just-
Sky.
He just like I'm a woman as of now, and then he spoke his piece and like if that's the only way I'm going to be allowed to voice my opinion, then yeah, I'll just identify as the one who's allowed to talk.
Also, can I just throw this out there? Is it just me, or do women vote for the candidate they think is more attractive?
Yeah, probably.
No,
And now
not this woman at least.
that they voted
Well,
for
not
Biden.
you. But
They voted for
there are a
Biden,
lot
come
of
on.
yeah.
Oh God, yeah.
And they voted
Well,
for
I mean,
Hillary.
Biden was just the thorough evidence that they don't make any of their opinions on any principle at all.
Well,
I
and
think it's more of them voting on a name that stands out that they've heard umpteen
Well,
times.
no,
in the
they
past.
were voting on not Trump. Like
yeah,
you could put Adolf Hitler as the opposing candidate, and they'd be like, he's not Trump.
yeah.
You're better off.
Well, they always say the old adage is vote blue no matter who. And I can take my mother for example. She voted for Biden because in her words, he wasn't Trump.
Hitler was blue. He was a socialist.
Yeah.
It's right there in the name.
It just goes to show you how ignorant a lot of these people vote because such and such is not such and such. But then again, you have to remember Ronald Reagan was a Republican and he was popular as fuck. He got a lot of these so-called. But all of a sudden, now that you're so polarized, you have blue and you have red. And if you're not with us, you're with them and you're my enemy. It's really, really bad, the situation that we find ourselves in, especially with elections and politics. If you want the one thing that's going to divide a family, friends, who knows what kind of relationship you can destroy simply by talking politics. It's very, very easy.
It's a movement.
Anyway.
It's a movement striving for gender equality, which, believe it or not, benefits everyone. That includes us guys. But what about me? Yes,
What
you.
about you, you fucking flake? Shut up.
What about
Yes.
me? It isn't fair.
Have you ever passed by a burning building and thought, how could this benefit me?
Well, you have to ask the people inside, what's your political affiliation? I'm Republican. Ah, fuck you. You can burn alive. I don't care.
Yes, you, my fellow man. Feminism isn't out to get you. It's not a conspiracy to deprive
Yes,
you
it
of your manhood or your favorite action movies. It's about creating a fair playing field.
There already is a fair playing field.
Mhm.
No,
Fuck's sake.
CEOs aren't exactly 50-50 men and women, therefore patriarchy.
Why do you think? Why do you think
There should
that a
never
fair-
be that. Men should be
Wha-
more CEOs than women.
Why do you think that a fair playing field would result in equal outcomes for everyone? I mean, for Christ's sake, every game on the planet that has a fair playing field has a winner and a loser.
Well,
Period.
yeah, and
No,
historically,
it's only winners in participation trophies.
yes, you get that lovely participation trophy. You lose, but you still get a trophy. Here you go.
I love that one of the biggest enemies to feminism is women making their own decisions.
Yeah. True.
Like
Well-
if they don't want to be a CEO or a scientist or politician or whatever.
But look
Like-
historically, historically you've seen far more men in executive positions, CEOs, etc., than you'll ever see women in. There's a reason for that.
There's a lot of reasons for that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, yeah, like Tara said, there's a lot of reasons for that. But oh no, you got to have such and such percentage of
Look-
women on the board now.
But besides the fact that men are far more inclined to pursue that kind of job, most women don't want the stress associated with that kind of job.
Oh,
Like, if you could, like, majority of women, you say we'll give you a ton of money, and you've got to be like work, 100-hour weeks, and you never see your family, but you get a lot of money. Most people say, "Fuck off! No, I'm not giving up my family for that."
yeah.
That's
I mean,
the husband's job.
yeah, typically women are going to take your more caregiving jobs, your more
Yeah.
teaching jobs,
But-
your not so blue collar jobs.
But also, just if you tell a woman that she has to give up her family, like seeing her family,
Oh.
just to make more money,
She
most
can tell you to
will
go fuck
say no.
yourself.
Most will not be interested in that.
No.
Let's see. So you can still enjoy your Rambo marathon while recognizing that some depictions of women in media could use a revamp. Multitasking
Oh,
at its
fuck off.
finest, eh? Being a male
See,
feminist.
that would make more sense if they weren't actively trying to destroy every single movie franchise in existence.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can't enjoy our movies anymore.
No.
Yeah.
And when we don't enjoy the new woke movies, we get called bigots.
Yes.
And it's funny because, we traditionally think, like, if you were to say how are they destroying movies now, we think of all the male roles they're destroying, like Han Solo, Luke Skywalker, that kind of thing. And now we're starting to see that they're destroying everything, like Snow White.
Yeah.
I mean, for
No,
the
it's-
love of God, they replaced Snow White with a mid and made the queen the hot one.
That's Snow Latino to you. Thank you very much.
Latinx. Thank
The
you.
Snow
very much.
Latinx? Or is it Latinx White? Oh, wait, you can't say that because White's oh my God, White's the
The-
devil.
Oh my
These
God,
people, they're not.
I just realized how they could make it more diverse, yet still have it make sense. Shaun White and the Seven Dwarves.
There you go.
There you go.
Talcum X and the.
Bam,
and
you
the
got your black
7
man,
Force
but it
Dwellers.
still makes sense.
How about Barry White?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
But the point is that they say that feminism is both for men and women, and in a way it is, in that it hurts them both.
Taco Brown and her 7 sexual friends. Good one, too.
Damn.
I don't even really understand it that well, and that's fucked up.
Oh, man.
It's-
I wonder if Rachel Zegler is mid is going to be like all over Twitter the same way they did for Margot Robbie.
Well, Margot Robbie is mid.
being a male feminist, what it takes and what it doesn't. Listening and learning, the 2 L's you didn't learn in school. Here's where the plot thickens. Being a male feminist requires learning and listening. See, those women chatting about workplace inequality, don't just barge in with your solutions. Listen first. Learn. You might just discover that women have a perspective that you've never considered. Mind-blowing, I know.
It'll be the wrong perspective, but sure, they'll have a different one.
Have
And
you
then the
ever?
company fails.
Here's an idea. Have you ever considered that men have their own unique perspective? And that if you were to stop listening to the feminist harpies for 5 seconds, you might actually hear something reasonable for a change.
Yeah, just because, you're not a woman doesn't mean you don't know more about an issue that involves women. Be aware of the man-interrupting monster.
Oh,
Have you
fuck.
tried not being a total bitch?
It's good advice. They should try it.
Yes.
Are
That
you
is
talking?
that is the quintessential Johnny advice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it. We've all got opinions, but here's a pro tip. Don't interrupt women to voice yours, especially in
Yeah, you interrupt
conversations.
Frost just to say hi to chat.
Especially in conversations about women's issues. It's kind of like explaining to a chef how to cook their signature dish when you've only ever made toast.
Feminism has been around for how many years? And they're already trying to upend all of society. And you're talking about interrupting after, interrupting too soon.
Mhm.
When did it start? Was it like the 20s with like the suffragettes? Is like go back even further than that?
Man.
I mean, God's sakes, this gender bullshit's been around for like the last decade. And they're trying to upend all of society. And this guy has said, wait around, stick
Hi, Spittle
around,
Buggies.
listen a little. You might learn something. Well, pardon me, but you haven't learned a goddamn thing.
Navigating the pitfalls and peaks, a survivor's guide. Avoiding the savior complex. Fellas, being a feminist isn't about saving women. They don't need saving. What they need is respect, understanding, and allies. Play your part without assuming the leading role, and you'll find a welcoming community ready to join forces.
They're so worthy of your respect that they must require your attention all of the time.
Respect boundaries. Just because you're now a woke feminist doesn't mean you get a free pass into women's spaces or conversations. Respect is the key. Ask if your presence or input is welcome. If it's not, don't take it personally. But it's all about
I see.
equality. It's all about equality, but if you're a man, you have to ask permission to be a part of the conversation.
If you're a
Okay.
woman, you must be a part of the conversation already.
No thanks.
If you're not, then it's the conversation's sexist.
Engaging with feminism, making real connections. Finding your allies and understanding your role. You've learned, listened, and lurked. Hopefully not in a creepy way. Now what? It's time to find allies. Look for feminist groups, online forums, or local meetups that welcome male perspectives. Remember, you're not here to lead, but to support and contribute. It's teamwork, buddy. So basically know your place.
Yeah, your whole idea of so-called equality that helps men puts them in an inherently inferior position.
Yeah, because
Pardon
they're
me,
broken
but
women.
fuck off.
Men are broken
Fuck
women.
the-
Why don't you realize that, Jack?
Fuck the fuck off, you fucking prick.
Educate yourself and others. Don't be that guy. Read, research, and soak up knowledge from various feminist writers and thinkers. Share that knowledge with fellow men, but don't become that guy who schools every woman around him on feminism. You're an ally, not a lecturer.
And
Well,
then
maybe
go
if I
to
teach
go
them, they'll be able to be feminists properly. They're doing it wrong.
and
at the
then
moment.
go to Jonestown and drink the poison Kool-Aid.
It was
What
Flavor
was
Aid.
Flavor Aid? Yeah.
Was it purple stuff?
Kool-Aid was maligned wrongly.
I'm just picturing the Kool-Aid guy busting in on that. Oh yeah, oh no. Embrace the awkwardness. Let's be real. You'll mess up. You'll stumble over terminology or find yourself in an awkward conversation. That's okay. Apologize if needed, learn from it, and move on. Feminism is a big tent. There's room for mistakes and growth.
Oh, yeah. They're very forgiving lot, aren't they?
Yeah, just
Hey,
ask
why don't
J.K.
you-
Rowling.
Why don't you grow your tent somewhere else there, fella?
How can you grow a tent? There's nothing down there.
Yeah. Living feminism, daily acts of equality.
God.
Check your privilege, and I don't mean your airline miles.
Oh,
Mm,
for fuck's
womp
sake.
womp.
Understanding your male privilege doesn't mean feeling guilty about it. It's about recognizing how society might favor you in certain situations. Use that awareness to help level the playing field.
If this guy's saying check your male privilege, I'd be like, fine, then check your dick, see if it's still there, you fucking pansy ass bitch. What a
It's amazing. He still calls for quality, yet he uses all of this language that puts men in an inferior position. How can people be so utterly lacking in self-awareness?
Because he's a
It's still-
self-hating bigot. That's all.
Yeah, like he's saying that society privileges men in certain situations, and sure, it does. It privileges women in other ways, and I don't see.
But they're
anyone
not
calling
supposed to
those
recognize
people
that.
Also,
They're
how-
not supposed to recognize the ways that it privileges women.
Also,
No,
how's
that
an
doesn't happen.
how's an average human supposed to hear that they're treated special all their lives and not feel guilty about it? Like
Yeah.
the only way you wouldn't would be like, good, I deserve to be. I'm better.
Hmm.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
obviously,
and I'm the only one who deserves to be.
it's gaslighting. That's all it is.
And no, you can't trade these privileges for frequent flyer points. I've tried.
See, Moon, you're not the only one who's not funny.
And what's the deal with And what's
I
the
was
deal with
promised laughs, damn it!
And what's the deal with Ovaltine?
Oh my
the
god.
glass is
what's
round.
The deal? It's
The container
Ovaltine.
is
The mug is
round.
round.
They should call
We
it
should
round teen.
Oh my god.
Go, Jerry, go.
Champion women in your life and work. Support women's achievements in your workplace, family, and friend circle. Encourage their ideas and amplify their voices. It's not about grand gestures. It's about daily acts of recognition and respect.
And why do then more men show respect to women in the workplace where women disrespect each other women?
Oh yeah,
Can't
women
argue
are
with that.
brutal to each other.
Oh yeah, absolutely. You get two men together, they usually end up becoming friends unless they absolutely hate each other already. But you get two women together, it's like, I'll be okay right off the bat, and then all of a sudden it's like, you fucking bitch, I hate you, and then all of a sudden they're fighting like, whoa, what the fuck happened here?
Well,
Yeah, there's
not
a
even
YouTube
just
channel,
that,
I think
but-
it's called Jubilee, but like they do like 5 people, and they've got to like rank themselves according to some attribute. And like when it's like 5 women, they're always like very sort of surreptitious and sort of like indirect and like trying to put each other down without being clear that they're putting each other down. When it's all men, they're all very supportive.
Yeah.
It's
We're
not just that, but
we're big and
you try being-
sexist.
It's not even that, but you try being supportive in the workplace to women now, you just end up getting sexual harassment suits because they're
Yeah.
taking it wrong.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah, but
what's
then
wrong with you?
just come back and identify as gay, and you're all good.
I identified
I saw
gay.
one
I was
where
just being a friend.
I saw
My
one
God.
where they're like meant to rank each other by how strong they think they are. And even the guy that was the weakest, they're going, wait, that's a new personal record? Good on you, man. Like,
Mike
But no,
Mike R
no.
says, I hate.
but no, men are toxic.
yeah. Very.
Mike R says, I hate this guy to his core. I can't stand him either. I hate his sanctimonious, disingenuous bullshit. I think he's a liar. I think that deep down, he knows he's a liar. I think that most feminists know deep down that they're lying very seriously about something. But they
I
have
think some
so
of them-
utterly drank the Kool-Aid that they just buy their own bullshit now.
Yeah, I think there are some that legitimately believe that they're oppressed and they're fighting the man and all the rest of that nonsense. I think they've been indoctrinated to such an extent that they legitimately believe it. I think there are some that are that far gone.
Let's see. What about
mean,
men?
I,
Yeah.
I can't help but feel as though deep down, though, these people must know that there's like there must be some basic level of cognitive dissonance that is
You
just
would hope.
buried within them somewhere.
What about men? Understanding intersectionality. Feminism isn't blind to men's issues.
Oh yeah, it revels in them.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not blind to them. It revels in. It's like, yes, how can we make more?
Yeah. Hey, Terry, what's the name of that politician who tried to speak out about men's issues in Australia, and they basically laughed him out of the place?
Oh, I don't know.
Do you know who I'm talking about?
I'm guessing
Yeah,
it's Bruce something.
Yeah, I know. I know Barry O'Sullivan is the one who changed his who identified as a woman to be able to talk about abortion. I don't know the one who was laughed out of Parliament for wanting to talk about men's issues. I think that might have been England actually, because I know Jess Phillips was one of the ones laughing at him.
I could have sworn I thought it was Australian, but I remember it very distinctly. There was a guy who basically got up and talked about men's issues, and then the feminist in the room.
No,
Men don't have issues.
Yeah, no, that was England. That was Jess Phillips. That's the one that Sargon said he wouldn't even rape her.
Oh yeah.
That's what that was.
Let's recognize that feminism encompasses various struggles, including those faced by marginalized men. The future of male feminism, a hopeful horizon. Joining hands across the gender divide. The future isn't about a battle of the sexes, it's about unity. Working together for a common goal of equality means dropping the us versus them mentality. It's a collaborative effort, so reach out and join hands.
Well, I do have to say that right about now, it's all about making sure that we are invalidating the actual abilities of women by a bunch of men pretending to be women and getting all these world records. So the fact that women aren't standing up for this shit and saying, what the hell is going on here, is very telling in that it's like, oh, we strong, powerful women's. Yeah, why aren't you standing up to these fucking freaks that are posing as women and stealing all of your records?
Well, they're being
Spud Gun in chat confirmed it was Philip Davies in the UK Parliament that Jack was thinking of.
Well, they're being good allies by showing women how to be better women, and that's to be a man.
Yeah. So behind every strong woman's is a man pretending to be a woman's?
No. On every strong woman is a dick.
I mean, he's not wrong. How many times have men become women of the year? It's all the time now.
And that's that dude, that swimming guy, whatever the fuck his name is. He's got that fucking woman's. He's got that woman's bathing suit on. And you look down there, he's like, "Look at the size of my dick." And you're like, "Wow, yeah, you can."
I would just like to say that every man on this panel tonight is Woman of the Year.
Thank you. That means a lot.
Son, better luck next year.
Yeah. Step up your game, son.
Yeah.
Be a better woman.
No thanks. I'm happy where I am.
Yes, and I'm happy the way she is.
Inspire the next generation. Teach your sons, nephews, and young friends about equality, consent, and respect. Be a role model. Show them what modern masculinity looks like, and inspire them to be allies too.
Yeah, but just tell them whatever you learn in school, the opposite is true.
Yeah. Keep evolving and growing. The journey of being a male feminist isn't a one-time course you pass. It's a lifelong commitment to learning, evolving, and growing. Stay open, stay humble, and keep striving for a fairer world.
Are we
Say
there
open.
yet? I'm hungry.
Whenever I see a feminist say open, it just means open to my ideas.
Of course.
It's so read more literature, but read more literature that supports the thing that I believe and not the thing that you believe.
The journey continues. Alright, so here we are, at the end of this discourse. Becoming a male feminist isn't about losing yourself. It's about finding a fuller understanding of the world around you. So wear that feminist badge with pride and step forward with a newfound wisdom, and hopefully a chuckle or two from this guide. Remember, as the world strives for equality, it's not about what's taken away. It's about what we all gain. So cheers to a brighter, fairer, and more equal world for all of us. Now who's up for a Mad Max Fury Road marathon?
This
Me?
guy is this guy is created in LeBron's sexual fantasies.
Just
And
not the
Tier
new Mad
draws-
Max. That one sucks.
Tier in chat draws comparison to the new Coke, old Coke. I think that's what he's going for, and I never really thought about it that way. The new woman being like new Coke. It's a little different, and nobody likes it.
Yeah.
Also, a Mad Max Fury Road marathon makes no sense because it's one movie.
Yeah.
You can't do a marathon of one movie.
You can watch it many, many times. in
Lord
a
of the
row.
Rings,
Yeah,
That's
that has
very
that has multiple movies.
I suppose.
Mad Max Fury Road is one movie.
Yes, but
Well, I
if
mean,
you watch it-
technically, the original Mad Max wasn't called Mad Max, though.
no. But if you watch Mad Max Fury Road 7 times in a row, that's a marathon.
Now that's just you have a problem.
Oh, well, I'm not
What's
denying
that?
that. I'm just
Yeah.
saying that would count
Yeah.
as a marathon.
There is one quasi-feminist action movie allowed, and that is Mad Max Fury Road. There's literally nothing else.
All right.
I think Jack just likes it because he thought it said Furry Road.
Yeah. Well, with the end of the first article comes the first game, and that is Sad Libs Double Prompt Edition.
All adjective edition.
Keith, no, you don't wish you were a man.
And this is the game where I take 4 headlines from Medium, take out 2 words, and you guys fill in those words Mad Lib style, and then the chat votes on which one is best. So, Jack, I need a plural noun.
Penises.
Oops. All right. Moon, I need a verb ending in ing.
Raping.
Hmm.
Okay. Terry, I need a transitive verb.
Grope.
All right, and the guest
It's a
one will
living
be
thing.
the guest one will be split. Sun will do one, and Braniel will do the other.
Braniel can have them all.
No, baby, we need something from you.
No.
Yes, give us an
I-
adjective.
I'll do a living thing.
There you go.
Okay.
No. You do either adjective or past tense transitive verb.
I don't care. Braniel, you choose.
I'll take the adjective.
All right, so Sun, give me a past tense transitive verb.
Oh, you're going to have to come back to me on that one. You know you are.
All right, Braniel, give me an adjective.
Cranky.
There you go.
See how fast he thought of that, Jack? All right. Let's see. So Moon, give me a transitive verb.
Penetrate.
Okay, Terry, give me a past tense transitive verb.
Tickled.
All right, and Jack, give me a living thing.
Penis.
That's not a living
This isn't a
thing.
living thing.
It's part of a living thing.
Yes.
Oh. So what, like an animal? That kind of
Anything
thing?
that is alive.
Anything that is alive, but not a penis.
Can a penis
Um,
survive on its own?
Yeah.
I've seen a few.
Since they can attach them to stomachs and grow them, I'm sure, yeah.
Ugh.
Oh my
okay,
God.
how about
You're like
grapes?
12-year-old boys.
There you go.
How
Grapes.
about grapes?
Grapes? No.
No,
trying
that
to
doesn't
ruin it.
work.
He's trying to ruin mine by putting something lame. That's all it
Fine. Hold on. Let me think.
is.
How about
I
a
can't
ch-
just say monkey, can I? Because that's obviously the fun. How about midget?
How about
There
chunky
you go.
monkey?
Fine.
Does
midget.
midget work?
Ooh, midget would work, yeah.
Okay. All right. So Sun
I'm
past
taking
tense.
I'm taking advice from my dad. Monkeys and midgets.
There you go. Nothing wrong with that.
So Sun past tense transitive verb. Sun.
I'm thinking. Jeez.
Stop rushing my wife there, Frosted.
You give everybody else time. I know that I said come back to me, but fine. Promised.
Oh.
Aw, your thing's gonna suck.
Probably will.
Everybody vote for the guest just because.
No.
Having
All
some
right.
trouble spelling.
What are you doing, Terry, saying that? You guys do that to me like every fucking time we play the Rapid Robots game.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So Jax is small penises aren't just overrated; they penetrate workers.
Oh.
All right.
Sounds like a communist screed out of a porno.
All right. And Moons. Is this what raping really means? Losing all the people you tickled?
Yes.
All right. Terry's. The NASA astronaut who tried to grope her secret lover's midget. All right. And,
hey, penis would have worked there, you asshole.
Yeah.
how many times have you said that, Jack?
I hate you. I hate you so much.
Oh, come
Penis
on.
would have worked, you asshole.
It's not my fault you gave me a setup. All right. And now, Sun and Braniels. Don't tell cranky people that you want to get promised.
What?
All right, so give me a sec to start a poll so the check and vote on which is best.
Penis would have worked, you son of a bitch.
Jack is obsessed with penis tonight, everybody. You heard it here first.
I mean, it would have worked, but it's not a living thing. That's still true.
It's part of a living
It
thing.
is a living thing. It's alive and it's a thing.
Keeve says they all suck. Well, what do you know?
Yeah.
Well, look what you have to work with here.
Yeah.
I think Keeve is just upset she lost all the people she tickled.
I know. I kind of like Jax.
Yeah.
Small penises penetrate workers.
And they aren't just overrated.
Yeah, everybody loves small penises.
They must be Asian. Oh.
Yeah.
It's a very small penis.
Moods is making surprising headway.
Oh, I see what you did there.
None of the people I tickled like me anymore now that I rape.
No, stop. No, stop. Oh, shit.
Like, stop
And-
raping me.
Yeah, it looks like Moon's in the lead.
Yeah.
And
he's,
by the way, we got 28 viewers and only 8 likes.
I've got 9 on my screen.
You bastards.
I am seriously contemplating giving a downvote.
Yeah.
I rape because I care.
Well, that's awfully good of you, too. Good guy, T.
All right, give it a few more seconds.
No, you can cut it off now.
I mean, I don't think there's enough people left to vote.
How many
to
times
change
have
the
you said
poll.
that, Moon?
Oh. It's not like I
Alright.
put little dotted
He
lines.
says
on
it all the time when he talks about his boobs.
Ah,
Mhm.
hey.
All right, so it looks like Moon wins, followed by
Oh
Terry.
yeah. I am so good at this game. It is not even funny.
This is why it's your favorite game, isn't it, man?
Well, hell yeah. I love me some Mad Libs. I mean, sad libs.
All right.
But it's DP edition. Woo!
Yeah, Dragon Punch edition. Everyone's favorite movie Street Fighter.
Or
Hadouken,
Donkey Punch.
baby.
Yeah,
Donkey
that's it.
Punch.
All right. And now on to our second article. What do black people owe whites who want to invite us over for dinner?
Mm.
K.
I would say fried chicken and watermelon is what they owe us.
To be honest, it may be too soon for dinners and get-togethers because I'm ragingly angry.
Of course you
Okay.
are.
An angry black person? Is that a thing?
I don't know. I've never heard of it.
Why is this going to be? I just know it's going to be a white person invited me over for dinner.
Anthony
Here's
Williams.
why I'm super angry about it.
Also, I don't want to go to a dinner party where you have to sit on the ground and someone brought a frickin' mandolin.
That's true.
Well, what about the mandolin rain?
Huh?
Never mind.
What?
Nobody gets the stupid joke.
Yeah.
There's a song called Mandolin Rain. So never mind.
All right.
Okay.
When was this made?
A long
In
time
what
ago.
country? Was this like 1970s India?
I think it's more like what decade was it made?
I wanted to write something about the rage I feel that I can't seem to quit, even though I already wrote about it here. I wanted to examine this rage, and it is rage, not anger. Dictionary.com defines rage: angry fury,
Jesus
violent
Christ.
anger, sometimes used in combination, a speech full of rage, which is different to anger, noun, a strong feeling of displeasure and belligerence aroused by a wrong, wrath, ire. Chiefly British
They're
dialect.
going to say that they're going to say the two are different, even though the definition of rage has angry in it.
Why is it that this group of people, they have no like constitution of their own body of knowledge? They always default directly to the nearest source in order to validate their points. They don't actually have any fundamental understanding, or if they do, they're not willing to rely upon it to make an argument. They have to go to the nearest authority, and they always go to the weakest one, that is the dictionary. Why the hell do so many people go to a fucking dictionary and use 3-word blurbs in order to get across what is probably a much more substantive meaning? You know what a dictionary writer is? He's some asshole. You know how he came up with the definition? He just thought of it. He's not an expert in anything.
Image in chat.
And that's
Babe,
not
I'm
even.
gonna smack you.
And that's not
There's
even.
your
what-
warning.
What the fuck?
The
Yeah.
guy who writes a dictionary is not an expert in anything. Why are we relying on them in order to as the jumping off point for like every single argument? It's stupid.
You could fit a 747
People are too dumb
between
to
those
understand.
titties. And also, that's not what rage is. Rage is a buff that gives you +2 strength at the expense of your AC.
There you go.
I have a feeling she's gonna invite someone to her Black Panther party, if you know what I mean.
I came across Jeffrey Cass's story, "My daughter scolded me for ignoring a homeless man." Here's what struck me, and this is an
Your
excerpt
daughter
from
was
that.
dumb. You should ignore homeless people.
Yeah.
And this is an excerpt from that article. Despite the news' obsession with Nazis and Proud Boys, most parents today tell their children not to be racist. Love all people is a common phrase I hear among almost everyone I know, left and right. But those carrying words without real behavior don't do the trick. As parents, we won't raise kids to be lovers of all people if we don't walk the walk. Are our dinner tables all white? Are our family functions all white?
Hey, my table is brown.
Do our after 5 p.m. spaces regularly include people who are different from ourselves? Have we invited our black neighbors into our homes? Do our kids have weekend play dates with black or Latino kids in our homes? Do they
You don't have
observe?
to invite black people into your home. They break
Well-
in anyway.
Believe it or not, sometimes you might end up with a room full of white people just by coincidence of the fact that you might live in an all-white neighborhood.
racism.
It's not that anyone did anything to make it that way. It just came out that way because that's the way things happen.
So you got to order some black kids and have them shipped over.
Yeah.
Do they
Like
observe?
Africa is full of them. There's like plenty of supply to meet the demand.
Yeah.
Yeah, just buy one off of the local tribe leader.
Yeah.
Do they observe you phone your black friends at night? We can't exactly expect kids not to end up harboring some negative views of others deep in their unconscious minds if they watch us as parents maintain a differences-free zone in our personal and intimate spaces. Does that mean you gotta fuck a black guy or what?
Yes, it does.
Mm.
And that black guy has to be Obama.
Yeah. All right, now back to the author of this story. To go forward, we need to do it together. I've written about this. I agree with this. The way to a better planet, a healthier world, is to put back together our relationships with each other. To breach the divide the rich wedged between us, well and good. But that's not going to happen.
The purpose of this entire article is to drive a wedge further.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
But that's not going to happen. I feel like I'm about to act out the third fairy's part in Sleeping Beauty, when she stays her wish to the last so she can soften the curse of the wicked queen. That's not going to happen for a while. Why not? Here's a comment I left on Cass's story as my why not. I'm an emerging builder in Canada. We work on affordable / attainable housing. However, building new communities isn't where the problem of integrating lies. It's with older, established areas that are generally homogeneous. We're exploring how to integrate homogeneous areas through building, but the lack of diversity at your dinner tables and other spaces will not be solved easily. As a black person,
Why do you need to do that, though? Why do you need to infiltrate someone else's space that has no real reason to do so? There's no reason to do that.
How else are you going to subvert it if you're not a part of it, Jack? You need to infiltrate it so you can ruin it.
I mean, what business is it of yours? It's none of your fucking business what other people do with
everything
their
is
lives.
their business.
Yeah.
There is no like absence present in these people's houses of a black person. It's not like there's a void that nature must fill with a black person inside an all-white house.
I think if she's offended by homogeneous spaces, she's a homophobe and she should be called out for it.
Yeah. Wait, is she suggesting blacks are homos?
I think that sounds what she's saying.
Yeah.
I think that Frosted discovered a fantastic way to get beaten up by a black person.
Yeah.
That shows you. I never stay around black people. All right.
Yeah.
As
I'm just thinking of the whitest kids you know, where they dedicate an entire sketch to explaining how in a previous sketch one of the characters wasn't actually in danger because he was green screened next to a black person.
As a black person, I am done with whites. I'm done with the aggressions, the foe not understanding racism, the questioning me when I finally scrounge up the courage to find my voice to state something is racist. And then there's the generations of abuse and gaslighting. Healing black trauma means turning my back on whites. I suspect I'm not alone.
This is not a racist person, by the way, just to inform the chat.
No. And I know I never want to be the only black at your house. As much as many whites may want this to be different, your homes are not safe spaces for us. How sad for all of us.
Why would you invite a black person into your house when you can just buy a tin of shoe polish from the supermarket and get the same thing done for like no risk to your personal possessions?
Yeah.
I would like to ask...
Or invite Justin Trudeau over.
I would like to ask this group of people just this basic question. If a black person says, I hate all white people, period, is that person a racist?
Yes.
Yes.
No,
I mean,
because
obviously.
you You can't be racist to the dominant class.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's such a self-evident question, but these people would have so much trouble trying to word around it.
If you hate whites so much and you hate what's going on here, go to Africa and see how it goes for you there.
They don't want them there.
Well, that's
The
Exactly.
actual native Africans, they see the black people in America and they're like, no. You keep
Yeah.
them. We don't want them.
Yeah,
Exactly.
they're a bunch of entitled pricks. Keep them.
Yep.
Yeah, that's basically what they're saying. And the ones here, they're like wearing the African colors, all that kind of shit. It's like, yeah, I'm African American, yet the people from your native land don't want you there. So there's a little bit of a conflict I'm seeing here. So,
And the ancestors of your native land sold you, so
yeah,
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
that just
so
proves how much they want
proud.
to get rid of you.
yeah,
I
so
certainly
proud
send them all to
they
Liberia. I think that's the easy solution.
were. Ooh, I like that idea. Put them in the mines, digging up sapphires and shit. See how long they last.
That's perfect because like when you come out of the mines, everybody looks black. It won't matter if they look, if they were black going in.
Throw them in coal mines, see what happens.
you'll never be able to see them in the dark mine.
Well,
Yeah.
if they smile a lot, you will.
No one smiles in a coal mine.
I can't ignore the generations of abuse you've piled on us for nothing. I can't ignore that I
You
had
don't know generations of abuse, you sack of shit.
We could
I-
start.
You don't even know ordinary abuse. You know nothing of abuse. You've been a pampered little spoiled brat your entire life.
I'm a nice guy. If she is complaining about oppression that doesn't exist, I think we have a duty to provide the oppression so that she's, not a liar anymore. I think that's the least we can do to be like good allies.
I can't ignore that I had to learn what racism is, and you already knew, but pretended you didn't. That's lying. I can't ignore the generations of abuse, the too many times you made us feel we didn't belong, the undermining, the lies, the pain, the being left out simply because you could, the financial abuse, the refusal to pay reparations, the refusal to be sorry, refusing to say sorry, the projection of your failings onto us, your sexual predation that you then blamed on us. This is what slavery and
What?
we sexually predated them.
We preyed on them, I guess.
Yeah.
Ah.
This is what slavery and generations of pain and abuse have brought. That at the time you realize you need us, if only for your own survival, we don't care. Not
The cotton's
interested.
not going to pick itself.
Yeah. You disconnected yourself from humanity, and now that you went back in, we're supposed to make nice? Well, I'm not ready. I suspect I'm not alone. White supremacy
No,
slash...
there's other retards in the world. You're not alone.
Yeah. White supremacy slash stupidity has cost us all so much. Friendships we could have had. A smile on your evening walk. The help of a neighbor. Dinners together. Evenings out. Camaraderie. Love. Trust. How can we share a meal at your home? Without trust, it's impossible. You've spent generations making sure we know we can't trust you. Lessons learned. Even now, Florida, Texas, the conservatives in Canada, the rising hate around the world. You haven't learned anything in 500 years, and you think we're ready for dinner at your house?
I haven't been around for 500 years. When I have, then you can complain.
And also, what makes you think you can have dinner at my house?
Yeah, I don't want you. You're a bit of a bitch.
I mean, she can be like the waiter. Everyone needs, food service.
I'd
How
rather
many
she
more
not
is
be.
that?
She's still a bitch.
Also, she's got weird titties. Black women have carried the weight of this world.
Can I just say I thought the gap was supposed to be between the teeth.
Mm.
Black women have carried the weight of this world. So has your bra. We've stepped up when it needed saving. And for what? To be insulted, left behind, forgotten, bypassed and stepped on. Despite our efforts time and time again, I don't see change coming anytime soon, no matter how I wish it weren't so. I don't see equality over the horizon. I don't see an apology for all that you've willingly put us through, for the hurt you buried us under. What I do see are court cases attacking black women's venture funds, because how dare we take care of our own? I'm guessing she's talking about funds that are exclusively for black people, so they're
Yeah.
racist.
Or she
No,
talking
no,
about
no, no,
all the
no. They're
bullshit
affirmative
that went on
action.
with
It's
BLM.
different.
I see states working hard to take away black rights, and I hear silence from those in leadership. Leaving my child with you on a play date, a meal together, not possible or sane, because you've done nothing to earn my trust. I get this sense that whites, or those who used to accept white supremacy as their god, expect black people to simply forgive and move on, because some whites are beginning to see they were wrong. Well, no.
Can I just
am-
say I don't feel any particular need to earn your trust at all.
Hmm.
Why on earth would I want to earn your trust? I want to earn the trust of someone who I care about. I don't give a fuck about you. You're an asshole.
Pretty much.
Well, no, I am enraged, and that rage flies through me all day, every day. Some days it crushes me under a wildly screaming sadness that I know will kill me if I can't hold it down.
All right, so now we know who to
Well, then
cheer
don't
for.
hold
Come
it
on,
down, for
Rage.
the love
Come
of
on,
God.
Rage.
Wah.
Other days I pep talk myself into just one more minute of being still so I can center my mind onto something uplifting so I don't destroy everything I own as proxy for wailing blows down on you. So she needs to concentrate so her hatred of white people doesn't make her destroy her room.
Yes.
You need to sit on some.
Go
you-
full
you
Tommy
need to sit-
Wiseau in the room.
Someone needs some medication.
You need to sit on something uplifting. Have you tried a dildo?
No,
I
dude,
did not
like
hit
I
her.
like I said at the start, an
that
angry,
was-
violent black person, that doesn't sound right.
I would just love to hear like a white person say like, I need to concentrate so I don't get enraged by how much I hate black people and mess up my place. We can't skip over
Yeah,
the sticky.
I was gonna say, just try not being so freaking what's over the top, just about everything. Why are you freaking out this much?
Because she's nothing but.
Act like a normal person. Stop getting into hysterics over non-existent events. You're not even referencing when you say things like I don't trust you at all. You're not referencing any specific events. You're just referencing some sort of vague feeling that you've built up over the years. You don't actually have any serious examples or evidence of any of your claims. You just built this feeling. You have nothing to back it up, and now you're willing to throw all white people under the bus because of it. I don't think that there's a better, more crystallized definition of racism, pure unadulterated racism in the world.
No, anti-racism.
Yeah.
It's not possible for her to be racist.
We can't skip over the sticky bits because they make you uncomfortable. And as long as you're focused on your comfort, that's part of the problem. It's all about
Can't you just wash the sheets if they're sticky? If there's a sticky bit?
It's all about you and nothing. It's all about you and nothing about you.
Huh.
Okay.
What?
The past isn't gone. It's right here in everything we do and every thought we have. We can't let it go because you can't quit it. You bring the past into today. Everything, whether it's the right wing, fundamentalist Christian cult, or the white supremacist cult, you keep trying to keep the past alive.
No, I'm pretty sure that's what you're doing by constantly
Yeah.
bringing it up.
Yeah, who here is talking about the generations of slavery and all that shit? Well, some of you are trying hard to change our world, and that's amazing. Too many of you are still too silent, too complicit, too comfortable with the status quo, too blind and too willing to
Oh,
sit by...
ableism.
Yeah. And too willing to sit by comfortable and not flip this leaking boat. And how does flipping a leaking boat help? That just makes it worse.
You act like you've never read these articles before.
And I can't tell which team you're on just by looking. So I have to paint you all
Well,
with the
that's
same...
homophobic as well. She needs to know what team you're on. Oh.
So I have to paint you all with the same brush, which is totally not racist.
No.
There's another thing white supremacy has taken from you. All whites look the same.
Can you imagine saying the same thing about any other race?
I am traumatized. I am not the only black person who is suffering. My pain isn't about to be healed because you now understand that what whites have done is wrong.
You
Whites
don't
will-
have pain. You just have empty hysterics.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need the hysterical treatment from Airplane.
Including the gun.
Whites will have to accept that even if they embrace maturity, in other words, grow up, and see all their glaring wrongs and harms, that doesn't mean you won't be hated. Black people, I owe you nothing.
Oh, so that's a sentiment I can get behind. You don't know black people anything.
This might be a hard read for some, and that's the point. If this is too hard for you to swallow, then it really is too soon for dinner.
The fuck is she talking about?
That's like her action movie one-liner.
There is no circumstance possible in which this person would be okay with white people.
No.
The only thing that would make her okay with white people is retroactively disabling whatever horrible cultural circumstances led to her being such an awful bitch.
I noticed that she never once mentioned something bad that happened to her. It's all stuff that happened to, like, all black people, supposedly, or generations ago. Alright. Well, with the end of the second article comes the second game, which is for the chat only. Boobs.
Yeah, boobs.
Hi, Dante.
And
No,
that is
Boobs is Jack, not you, Sunburst.
and that is the caption contest, where I'll show a photo of a political figure event, and the chat has to come up with captions for it. And whichever one we like best, I'll tweet out after the show. So, this week we've got good old Kamala Harris at a pro-union event.
I love unions. Who doesn't love a good union? I remember the first time I saw a union.
Yeah, let's go, chat.
Why are all of her speeches like the most retarded sounding shit?
Because if he wrote them and is speaking them.
Now let's get this gangbang started. Left a bit, and drop.
Why does the people in the union look photoshopped up there?
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing.
Also, it's like, as long as I don't have to be close to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, they're all black and minorities up there. She wouldn't want to be near them. She knows. Yeah.
Good thing
I think it's just the oddness of the composition that makes it look like shadows are coming from a weird direction.
Well, you've got the
the
flag,
sun.
and then you got that blue board on the one side. I mean, they're so straight. It's like, let's just Photoshop, and then, the edge is wrong. Put something on there.
Can
I
someone-
think that what's happening is the sun is shining directly at them.
Yeah. Can someone just put the browser's logo in the bottom there? That'd fix
Yeah.
that up.
Good thing I brought my new set of knee pads. The best way to get me a crowd, mandatory attendance.
Mm.
So, Joe, if I go to this fuck rally, I don't have to go to the border, right?
Is this like the political equivalent of the 5 black guys standing
Yes.
behind the woman on the couch?
It is.
Yeah. Y'all stay there. Don't cross that line. Only the master's favorite can be down here. Reduced my laughter by 10% this year. Let the bukkake commence.
That would be interesting because the majority of those union workers look female, by the way.
Let's drop the flag and we have a makeshift glory hole.
Ugh.
Let's see. Quick, someone get an anvil. We end this bitch right here, right now. Yes, I love the pores. Who's first? Kind of like that for the simplicity.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll give it like 10 more seconds.
It's funny. Usually she's facing the man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ukraine Imjuan America? I'm guessing that's some kind of typo. All right, everyone, ready this construction worker orgy. By your powers combined, I am Captain Idiot.
That one wins. I like that one.
Yeah.
Coming live from Carpet Muncher 469.
Oh God.
Gonna drain you all like a Hoover.
Oh.
Jeez.
All right. I think I'll cut it off there. So
Will's my favorite. By your powers combined, I am Captain Idiot.
Yeah, I'll go with Glasses Johnny and Captain Idiot.
I was supposed to be Captain because he put caption. That's a good one. All right, so Jack, which one are you going with?
Yeah, I'll go with the same thing. I like who's first as a, what do you call it, an honorary recognition or whatever it's called.
All right, Moon.
The one from Will, the Captain Idiot.
All right, Terry.
Yeah, Captain Idiot.
Sun
I'll go with the majority.
and Braniel.
Captain Idiot for the win.
All right. Well, I think I would agree. So, Will's got a clean sweep.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Rare on this show.
Yeah.
So let me copy that down.
You know, says Sun can't vote. She's a woman.
And I'll take the liberty of changing it to Captain Idiot because I assume that's what you meant.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. So, do you guys remember last year when Biden gave that speech where he was like all lit up in red and it looked really fascist?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you who also remembers.
Oh dear.
Oh no.
Why? Oh no! Not the
No. Fuck you,
No.
Frosted.
God damn you, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
I
no,
like the
mhm.
Cat Congress. I don't know why everyone hates them.
Frickin' cunt.
Because we have to pay attention. That's why.
Yeah, they're good articles. I like them.
Did I
Jerry,
not?
Well,
Braniel
my
has
parts
made
then.
Braniel has made very specific threats against you, Frosted. So
We have to be on
I-
Discord.
don't hold me responsible for what he does to you. That's all I'm saying.
So
I gotta go
here's-
wash my hair.
I put the link in the private chat, and I will assign you each your parts.
Why?
Yeah, I've been holding on to this one for a long time for a rainy day, and what better time than our 3rd anniversary? All right, so
I slur a little bit.
What are my parts?
and for those who don't know, this is the Bergen County Cat Congress, which is a woman who writes her articles in play format, speaking for her many cats and 1 rabbit and a dog, I think.
and one of the cats is dead.
Yeah, one of the cats is dead. And they discuss political issues.
As you generally do with cats.
Yeah. All right. So, Jack.
Finally got rid of my headache.
Thank you, Frosted. No, really.
I hate you.
So, Jack, are you ready to
I-
keep track of your parts?
I can try.
Just write them down.
Yeah. All right. So,
Well,
Jack,
yeah,
you
I've
will
got
be,
a pen ready. So tell me.
And I
Jack,
knew
you-
he was gonna do this. I knew it.
you will be Gianni,
Uh-huh.
Lucy,
Gianni. Lucy.
and Pixie.
And Pixie.
All right. Moon, are you ready?
Go for it.
You will be Thor,
Woo!
Marie,
Aww.
and Nancy.
What the? Okay. 1 out of 3 ain't bad.
All right. Terry, you will be Winifred, Buddy, and Callie.
Okay.
All right. Son, are you ready?
If I say no, can you skip me?
Nope.
Go ahead.
Just give her like 1.
No, I'll have whatever he's got.
Well, the number of parts they couldn't be evenly divided. So, son, you will be Zara, Ichabod, Jezebel,
Good God, you're gonna give her more than me?
and Mimi.
I only get 3 parts. Can you give her 4?
I also have 4 parts.
And what does Braniel get?
All right,
None.
Braniel, you get Ramona, Olivia, Chloe, and Alfredo.
Yeah, you're dead for us.
All right.
Yeah.
And the other parts will be me.
Okay.
hmm
Yay! Let's do this. Leave
How
her
many
Jenkins.
fucking cats are there?
Too many to count.
And this is
17,
a
I
long
think.
this is a long one, so we'll take a break halfway through for the next game.
Sounds good.
17 fucking cats and plus more? Jesus.
I think it's
This is a
17
crazy
cats, a dog, and
cat
a rabbit.
lady.
Yeah, I think it's 17 cats, a dog, and a rabbit.
All right, so good morning, everyone, and thank you all for convening this meeting of the Cat Congress on such short notice. It seems like the entire internet was abuzz over the past day discussing Biden's Soul of the Nation speech last night. Let's give our take on it and see if we can come to some sort of consensus here. The die roll came up number 11, Gianni, the cross-eyed cat.
Good morning, Cat Congress. I watched Biden's speech 3 times, and I strongly believe that his speech encapsulates all that is wrong with America today. We have almost 80 million Americans who voted for Donald Trump, and his speech did nothing to speak to those people, and basically just demonized them. It's been this way for so long, it's getting sickening. Both sides of the aisle just constantly bash the other side, but it's happening with increasing intensity each time. It's gotten to where both sides portray the other sides as threats to America itself. We can't continue this way, and it really speaks to a need for third parties and other independent voices to take more of a leadership role. It's the only way we can save this country and end this division.
That was a lot of words, and it all comes down to this. Biden's speech was a nightmare. Literally, it felt like something out of a horror film. Using our amazing military to threaten anyone who votes Republican was atrocious, and such a breach of decorum. It was almost treasonous.
The point I was making is that it is just the latest in a long line of demonizing the other side. This is not specific to Democrats. Republicans do it too.
Trump would never have done something as unseemly as that.
In his actual inauguration speech, he talked about the horrors of American carnage brought on by Obama. Trump basically defined unseemly, but now Democrats have responded by amping up their language too.
Oh, Gianni, just stop with your playing both sides. You sound like you've been listening to too much Andrew Yang again. Why don't you show me a cute little graph next? Biden's speech was fiery, but it was exactly what we needed for this moment. We have a huge chunk of this country ready to resurrect the evils of fascism and take away our rights to fair elections. We have an entire party ready to turn back the clock on racial and gender equity, ignore the rule of law, and turn America into a banana republic. Kudos to Joe Biden for pointing this out.
You are outrageous. This is absolutely demonic speech. Biden and his DOJ minions are about 1 second away from sending tanks into red states and arresting anyone with an R next to their name. The red hellish color was appropriate to the total authoritarian and terrifying message. If you are not a firm supporter of the Democratic Party, you are the enemy now.
Where are we?
Marina.
I don't think that's fair at all. How many times did Donald Trump call liberal media the enemy of the people? Literally using those words. Maybe Jimmy was correct, and the speech may be alienating the people on the right, but the message was entirely fair. Donald Trump has stirred up nothing but trouble since getting booted from office. He still proudly stated that he won the election by a lot, and his idiot followers continue to believe him. And this is a majority problem for democracy.
Who's Alfredo?
Oh, shit.
That's also Braniel.
Yeah. Fuck you. You act you act like this the first time anyone ever contested an election. The insane clown Maxine Waters still says Trump was illegitimate, and she protested the Electoral College in 2016, the same way the Republicans did. And that awful woman in Georgia still gallivants around calling herself rightful governor of the state. Democrats are sick individuals who criticize the right for the things they do, then come back and do the same things, even worse than themselves.
You are typically a little over the top for me, but I fully agree with you here.
Oh, thanks. I'm trying to be smarter.
Well, it's not working. Your points are not correct. Maxine Waters cast her own dissent in protest in 2016. There was no coordinated effort to block Trump's certification, and no mob of lunatics to storm the Capitol in 2016. And Stacey Abrams doesn't challenge the number of actual votes she received like Trump has. She merely said that she thinks Brian Kemp made it more difficult for people to vote, and that the voter suppression netted him votes.
You need to get your head out of your books. You're using every language trick in the book to dance around the Democrats' actions and painting the things Trump has done in the worst terms. I don't love Donald Trump. I'm hoping for a different
and more mature candidate in 2024 from the Republican Party. But Democrats have been more polarizing than Republicans, and no amount of wordplay can change that.
I agree. He was big on the people last night. He said it over and over. We the people. But then he comes back and basically says that all the people who support Trump, pretty much half the country, don't matter. If you notice, as usual, his people had to clean it up this morning. He backtracks bedtime. He backtracks big time because he knows what a turnoff that was.
I agree with Gianni. I think this speech was pretty bad. It was basically a campaign speech used to attack Republicans and pretend like they're all fascists. But I also agree that Republicans are just as awful nowadays. They've all been attacking Democrats for years, calling them horrible names. It's totally exhausting.
I think most Democrats are just as bad as the Republicans, but I totally disagree with you. This speech was a needed first step. Democracy is under attack. I have problems with our Constitution anyway, but at least it's something. These Republicans are total fascists and want to take away what little rights we have. They've never been so happy since they overturned Roe, and they are setting up these creepy systems that actually allow them to flip votes if they don't like the outcomes. This speech was a good first step, and the next step should be protest and arrest for those domestic terrorists. I cannot believe we're related. More protests, huh? More cities turning into infernos, and let me guess, you'll set the black neighborhoods on fire because you care so much about justice, right? Fires can be cleansing. What does that even mean? It sounds like a line from Game of Thrones. You're a maniac. Try finding a Walgreens in a black neighborhood. Oh, wait, that's right. You can't. Yeah, because they rob them. They're all closed because crime is out of the control. Did Biden talk about that? No, sir.
I agree that Biden didn't address some of the most important issues in yesterday's speech, but that wasn't really his objective. He was talking about threats to democracy, and on that topic, I agree with him. Trump and his January 6th and the like, those are all big concerns, but I would like to hear Biden and the Democrats in general address some of these issues we're facing more head on. Things like crime, inflation, our border. Sometimes it seems they want to ignore those problems and direct our attention to the threats to our democracy instead.
Marie, you might be right that it's a bit of a democratic strategy, but I happen to think it's really important. Inflation will go back down, gas prices will go back down, but if we lose our democracy, it's lost for good. America has been such a shining example of freedom for the world, and I think that needs to be issue number one right now.
Aren't you such a little Captain America over there? America is not so great. We actually do a lot of bad things, you know, and other countries are actually a lot better with their elections. We're not impressive at all. We take like 6 months to count our votes. We had this weird electoral college. Other countries, even poor ones, count their votes the night of the election. Why can't we?
America is the greatest country of all time. That's actually meant to say Australia, but I'll let it slide. and even when we're not perfect, we continue to always be a more perfect union. I won't apologize, even if sometimes we drop the ball. Maybe we should count votes quicker, but maybe sometimes our elections can be confusing. But our process is still an example for others, and we can't risk losing that.
If you read a transcript of Biden's speech, it almost sounds okay. I even agree with some of the overall messaging. But there are some major problems. First was visual. It looked like a horrendous nightmare, and Biden looked like Hitler up there. And that is all on him and his team. The blood red background will go down in history as one of the worst decisions ever for a speech. Also, the two Marines in the background was a bad touch. It made it look even more molesting. Biden needs to convey threats to democracy in a way that doesn't feel twisted and scary. But he has that old man energy, and he always sounds angry.
I agree about that. I think he needs to improve the way that he spreads his message, even if I agree it's an important message overall. I read through the transcript and analyzed it.
Alfredo.
Oh no, the rabbit's been doing his homework.
All right, and that's where we'll pause
Oh
for
my
the final.
god.
Break song.
Jesus, Jack.
I feel like Jack's gonna teach us the true meaning of Christmas or something.
Waiting for that karate chop from Miss Piggy.
I
really
do
hope-
the same thing every time. Why does it keep catching people off guard?
I hope at some point he says, "I know it was you, Alfredo." All right. So now it's time for the final game of the night, and that is Porno Gender Edition.
Oh, fun.
Oh God.
God damn.
I agree with Braniel.
All
I
of
think, I think we should break convention and we should play a game that is exactly as good as Super Seducer instead.
All right.
Not on my channel, you ain't.
No, that's why I don't watch it.
Oh.
All right. And this is
Oh.
this is where I take 3 genders from the LGBTIA wiki, meaning they're 100%. No. I take 2. No, I give you 3 genders.
2, 1, 4, 17.
1, 2,
right.
5.
How many of these have you done, Frosted?
1 plus 1 plus 2 plus
Batman
1.
symbol.
No,
right,
it's
I
1 plus 2 plus 1 plus 1.
Not 1 plus 2 plus 2 plus 1.
He deserves this fumble.
All right. So I give you 3 genders, 2 of which are from the LGBTIA wiki, meaning they're 100% real, and 1 I made up, and you have to figure out which one is made up. And I'll even give you short descriptions of each one. And this week's genders will have a theme, I'm sure you'll notice.
Excellent.
All right, so gender A. Beltemic.
What?
Xenogender related to leather belts spattered with blood.
Oh my god.
Wow.
So many
Gender
questions.
Gender B. Blood bride.
Oh my god.
Xenogender connected to being a bride covered in blood.
Mhm.
Oh, someone's been watching Bloody Mary.
Or
And
Carrie.
Yeah.
gender C. Sanguarcadia.
Oh my
Xenogender related to arcade carpets covered in blood.
What?
God.
Arcade carpets, carpet. Oh god.
Frosted, have you been to an arcade lately?
All right, and I'll start a poll for the chat so they can get in on it. And don't forget, one of the options is that they're all real.
How about option F, as in fucking A, this game is stupid.
No. I think it's clearly C because it wasn't spelled with an E in it.
I think that they're all fake.
That's the hidden option.
That's the
Alright.
hidden option. I'm gonna
Yeah.
go with that because this is like, oh, it's the anniversary, so to do something special, guys.
All right, that's what you're going with?
Yes, they're all fake.
Okay. Moon.
I say Blood Bride. Why? Because I can imagine what a flag would look like, but we'll see.
All right. Terry.
I'll go Sanguarcadia.
All right. Sun.
I'm gonna say A is fake.
Okay. All right. And now that everybody's gone, Braniel.
E.
So they're all period blood-based.
come on.
genders.
You got to pick one, or they're all real. Or
He
you
did.
can
He
go
chose
with
B.
Jack.
I said B.
He said B.
Oh.
He
Oh, I
said
thought you said-
B.
I thought you
You
said.
Get the
said
blood
B,
out of your ears,
bitch.
you vaginal fart.
You know the movie that they made the letter that they made an entire fucking movie about?
I thought you said E. All right. Okay. Let's see what the chat's doing. Looks like All Real has a pretty good majority, with B and C tied for second. All right. Give that a few
Almost,
more
darling.
seconds.
Almost.
All right. I think I'll end that there. So, looks like chat went with all real.
And
Of
they
course they
would.
did. They always do.
They always do.
All right. And the answer is A is fake.
Boo! Boo!
Ah! The one woman got it right. You all suck.
I still think you made up all of them.
He's the head of the wiki. Of course he did.
Cool. So, Blood Bride, that I can imagine what a flag would look like.
Eyeball.
But anyway, my vision of Blood Bride would be like a veil that has like a 3-dimensional drop of blood on a giant thing of red on the like a gradient of red at the top and black on the bottom. But of course, it's
Also-
not going to be like that because these fucking people have no
I can't wait to see
imagination.
what C looks like. I'm like picturing like an arcade chlorine with blood drops on like a period pad or something like that.
Ew.
Also,
Come on.
Also, if you guys ever doubt my generosity, I even gave a hint in this one. Because leather belts, leather is the gift for the 3rd anniversary.
Oh, okay.
But is it a 4-strength, 4-stam leather belt?
Sure. All right, so let's take a look at the flags for the real ones.
This is going to be
So-
some dumbass looking just like red stripes or some shit like that. It's not going to
So-
be
Be
very nice.
white with like yeah, that's
There's
gonna be
Blood
dumb.
Bride.
It'll be dumb.
lacy.
Oh, but no.
Looks like sheet
Gay.
music.
I'm Guy.
Yes, you are.
Hey.
You just said it.
And there's the one for Sanguarcadia.
God. What the? Ew.
And Green Badger says Blood Bride sounds like a shitty emo band, and he's absolutely
Yeah.
right.
It's like a rainbow with a big old stripe of blood in the middle.
And I thought that the Sanguarcadia one was much too boring looking for what the gender it's linked to. So
Yes.
I made an improved version.
Oh,
Excellent.
Hurts my eyes.
of course you did. I like it. I like
Much
it.
better.
Mr. Adams arcade fun guy.
Yeah.
All right. And as in previous weeks, we have another gender.
Oh dear.
That actually
Why
hurt my eyes
continue
looking
this
at that one.
charade?
Why don't they just make it ginger gender and just call it good?
In Poor No Gender Edition, Too Retarded for TV. Where I give you a gender that is too stupid for you guys to think that I might have made it up. Tyr wants a copy of the flag I made.
Yeah, put it on Twitter because I'll see it.
All right, and this week's gender is trans whatever.
Wow. Oh my god, why?
Gender identity defined as IDK, what the hell gender I am, but I sure as hell ain't cis, and I've tried so hard to figure out my gender, but now I'm apathetic to it.
Wow. How about run-on sentence gender?
I was
Yeah.
so hoping it would be for fans of the Whatever podcast.
And there's the flag for it.
Hmm.
I hope it's just a question mark.
Well, see, I was actually thinking,
Oh.
like a question mark with that arrow pointing out at the top, and then the bottom of it would be like that little cross at the bottom, and then like the little dot underneath that. But that one's not
Yeah.
bad.
I like trans whatever. You sexually identify as Brian Atlas,
Who's that?
the host of Whatever.
Wow.
But why does this one have to have just the female symbol, though?
Yeah, because it's a faggy website.
Okay, back to the cats. Come on, let's do some pussy. I mean,
Yeah.
you know what I mean.
And
We
this
gotta go
gender,
back to that one.
Yep.
Oh yeah, we didn't finish.
We're only 50% done.
Yeah.
God damn it.
The show must go on. The plays
No!
Yes.
No!
And Jack, we're at. Okay, shut up. We're at Pixie.
Oh,
All right, punch yourself in the dick again.
okay.
I read through the transcript and analyzed it, and he used the phrase MAGA Republicans 10 times, and the speech wasn't even that long. As Gianni said in his opening, there were so many people who voted Republican and wore MAGA hats. You can't keep saying things like that and also saying you want to unite. You should say things like election deniers or conspiracy theorists to show that he doesn't think all Republicans are a problem, only a small group.
Jack, you're giving me a headache.
But I think that's the issue. He does think that almost all Republicans are bad, unless you're one of those simpering Lincoln Project con artists, or the insufferable Liz Cheney, or the weepy Adam Kinzinger.
We need to shoot Pixie. Oh wait, sorry, that's not the line.
I agree. Drown the cat.
Yes.
I like Adam Kinzinger a lot.
You would, especially you're one of those weak-willed MSNBC-friendly Republicans. Biden and his administration basically think you're a terrorist. It's a turnoff for moderate voters such as myself.
It's more than a turnoff. What we're witnessing is nothing less than the complete destruction of our Constitution. Joe Biden has weaponized the military, weaponized the IRS, weaponized the Department of Justice, weaponized social media. He is coming for you. Eventually, there will be nobody left except for a crew of brainless, left-wing lunatics. The rest of us will be in jail, or re-education camps, or otherwise erased from history. This is happening right in front of our eyes. They're not even shy about it anymore.
I feel like I'm listening. I feel like I'm listening to letters from Iwo Jima.
Oh please, I'm Blue Crew all the way, and I'm not ashamed of it. You're an anti-vax, anti-science, anti-immigrant, anti-justice, little racist, and your problem with Joe Biden is that he's actually delivering for the American people. That description makes me really like Tucker.
You are regurgitating all the things they tell you to, like a good little democratic drone. But how has your life actually improved since Biden took office? Are you enjoying paying double for everything? Are you enjoying the wave of immigrants coming to give you COVID? For whatever reason, you are pro-vax. Why are you fine with these people walking over the border unvaccinated? Answer the question!
I am answering, damn it.
I am frosted grasshopper.
The Japanese accent is good for being angry.
Yeah, I am answering, damn it. I would prefer if those coming over our southern border were vaccinated, but I understand they are coming from difficult situations seeking asylum. So I wear a mask and do my part since I know they can't do theirs.
Retard.
What a totally clueless and frankly white savior answer. I'm not surprised.
Frankly.
Getting back to the actual topic of Biden's speech, remember, I have to say that I think Biden has been doing a good job as president. And I think it's okay to point out there are threats to democracy, since there certainly are. But I believe strongly in free speech and freedom of expression. I don't agree with these mega Republicans at all. And I even think that they are posing a threat in a way, but I don't think it's a good idea to want to shut them down. I don't think that's a good way to solve issues. Even organizations like the ACLU, which used to be very in favor of free speech, seems to feel like free speech isn't too important today. Since some speech is dangerous, I really don't agree with this. And I think some of the backlash from MAGA people, mega, whatever, is that they feel like Biden and the Democrats in general are coming for them in terms of free speech, like on social media, for example. I think the mega crown should be allowed to express themselves even if I don't agree.
I agree. Frankly, I find you boring so far, but I definitely agree with this.
Don't you talk to my wife like that, fucker!
Thanks.
Don't mind my rude sister, but Jezebel, although I may agree with you on your policy, I don't agree entirely with you on the free speech issue. I think some speech is very dangerous. Trump has rallied up his crazy supporters into fully believing that the 2020 election was stolen. Isn't that dangerous to you?
Is it dangerous? Maybe. But I don't see how shutting down inaccurate speech solves the problem. It only makes people trust you less. If people are saying stupid things, I think you should publicize it even more. Air that stupid stuff out. I feel the same way about things like vaccines. I don't think forcing people to get them was a good idea because it made people feel like they were being forced and it made them not to trust it. I think transparency and freedom is always the best approach.
Maybe if we had an informed public, that would be true. But too many people in this country are uninformed and clueless nowadays. Misinformation catches on like wildfire.
Like Maui.
Now who's the rude enlist snob?
Okay, great discussion, everyone. Are we ready to vote?
Is it rigged?
Position statements. Position 1. Biden's message may have been valid, but the tone, optics, and phrasing made it a more divisive speech than it should have been. 10 votes. Jezebel, Bob, Gianni, Chloe, Mimi, Lucy, Marie, Nancy, Pixie, and Henry. Position 2. Joe Biden's speech was hypocritical, extraordinarily divisive, and dangerous. 5 votes. Tucker, Olivia, Thor, Alfredo, and Zara. And position 3, Joe Biden's speech was entirely appropriate to the moment, and any criticism of optics or tone is only a diversion from what was an essential message. 5 votes. Callie, Buddy, Ichabod, Ramona, and Winifred.
The fact that this woman has done this whole thing and then had an election in her head. She's
Crazy cat lady.
She's fucking wild.
In your head. In
Crazy
your
cat.
head.
Crazy
Wow.
cat genius, you mean?
Ugh.
This woman is the best author on Medium.
Yeah, I mean, most crazy cat ladies, they just hang around their apartment and piss on themselves or something. She's
You
actually
know, this is the first time I've actually listened to one of these because I had to participate. Usually when you do these, I mute you.
He does.
Then you're missing out on the fun.
there is
Oh
no
no,
escape,
I'm
son.
saving my brain cells.
Oh, and
There
Saving
is
them.
no escape.
Keeve has made an official request to participate in one of these in the future.
I'm not sure there are any we haven't done.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure that Frosted gonna live until next week. Frankly, I think Braniel's gonna murder him.
Braniel, pick me up on the way then.
I don't think she writes that many articles, probably because it takes so long to write all the different roles. But
Mhm.
Well, she hasn't
Um,
written
yeah.
one in a long time.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
she's got to get the LSD and the pot and the coke all going. You know, she's got to get into it.
And then she has to find the Japanese person to read the lines.
No,
I-
Frosted does it better.
I think you guys are all
better.
crazy. I think this is awesome. I think this is the best article, but author on Medium.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
what
mean-
medication do you take for schizophrenia? Because I think that's what happened to the author.
Yeah. I'd love it. Like, what's this woman on? I want some.
I mean,
She's
the
on everything.
I mean, the Republican cats aren't just straw men; they're actually making good points, which is more
she's
than
got-
any other Medium author does.
Well, and that makes me
Yeah.
question how many personalities does she have in that head of hers?
She's
22.
honest. She's honestly the smartest person we've ever read on Medium.
Exactly. And to answer Moon's question, 19, because there's 17 cats, a dog, and a rabbit. Oh, 20 if you count the authors themselves.
Maybe they're
Yeah.
all just in her head and they don't even exist. They're just like, I think I own this many cats and dogs and rabbits and.
It's the cat lady equivalent of Fight Club.
Oh,
All right.
God, why?
Well, this has been a great 3rd anniversary celebration.
Yeah.
I hate you.
Yeah.
Happy 3rd birthday, Corner.
I hate all of you.
I think you guys would be a lot happier if you just learned to enjoy the madness.
Oh.
Oh,
please.
I was fine until Jack did the voice.
Yeah, well,
He
Jack
fucked
ruins
it up.
everything. You got
Okay.
to expect that from him by now.
Yeah,
Jack,
just,
did you actually have to squeeze your balls to get that voice?
I think he had them removed.
It always reminds. It always
He's still
reminds
trying to
me-
recover.
It always reminds me of the joke from the producers remake. And now I'll be on me way before my voice gets any higher. All right, so let's see. I'll take a moment to shill my co-hosts and guest. I Like Boobs will be painting his room this weekend. All right, Moonshock. And he also has Corpers United Sundays at 7 p.m. Eastern.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Moonshock has his Twitch channel linked in the description where he plays games that aren't as good as Super Seducer.
Yeah. You and your frickin'
Oh, it's very
fucking-
easy for you to fix Moonshock.
I.
Well, you haven't played it in a while.
You didn't finish
See?
the game.
I don't even have it installed.
Yeah,
That's
but you
also
still
easy
have
to
it.
fix. That's also easy to fix, Moonshock.
Son, your assignment is to bug
No.
Moon about it every chance
No.
you get.
No.
Your assignment, should you choose to accept it.
No, she has to accept it. There's no choice.
No.
I have to. Terry asks, so
No.
and whenever Terry asks, he does.
No.
He gets.
No.
Yes.
No.
All right, and Terry is on Clippers United. He's on Six is Sober streams. He's on Johnny Hellcat streams. He's on Mr. Adams and One Ton Hammer's Minions Nights. He's on Tears Midnight streams, which needs a better intro, frankly. And
yeah, the
let's,
guy who does it is terrible.
let's see, and pretty much any other stream. Just
Yeah, pretty much.
turn on your computer and then turn around and he'll be right behind you. And son, anything you want to shill?
No.
Thanks,
Brad.
babe.
how about you show the upcoming Super Seducer stream on Moonshock Twitch channel?
All right. Braniel, anything you want to shill?
You can just hear me in the background of the corner, bitching, moaning, crying, and drinking when Frosted feels like having it because it's not that stable.
Braniel, your new assignment is to get completely fucking shit-faced and then be a guest and see what happens.
I'm not that far away right now. I'm drinking my group over here.
And it's been a while since I missed a week, so I think I'm doing pretty
Yeah.
good.
Yeah,
For
that's
now.
impressive. Yeah.
Would you like your participation trophy, Frosted?
Oh, damn!
Frosted, I know that you've been doing really well with this holding the shows consistently, but I can't be on the show on Saturday. I'm going to be painting my room.
Why didn't you mention it before?
Yeah. Why you always bring these things on us at the last minute, Jack?
I'm sorry. I can't make it. It's too important, damn it.
You know what I think you
Alright.
should do when you're painting your room? You should paint the DVD cover of The Room on the wall.
I think that my mom would murder me.
Yeah.
See? Another benefit.
No, it's just
Then no more corner.
it's just gonna be
Then
scribbling.
no more pixie.
It's just gonna be scribblings all over the wall of all work and no play make Jack a dull boy.
So that's the problem. Oh, okay. That explains everything.
Alright. So we should be back next week at the same time, Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern. So we'll see you guys next week.
Later, everybody.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.